A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
That's caught. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life.
Caught at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Defense might bring the house here. On the ground, it's Burrell. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Get set.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give on the counter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. BYU lines up quickly. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up second down.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running the red zone. It's Burrell. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring it, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. But you see that's your play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's James. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
We'll take over. First and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense wants to bring the heat. Under fire. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. These corners going to give them some space. Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wants to throw again. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
BYU has this offense clicking. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
The run to the left. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Give to the running back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
2nd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch statements. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous racing down the left side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quick shuffle pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Moore. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wyatt. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. Touchdown, Ncaa! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over 1st and 10.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Ready, fight.
Gives it on the option. Fights off the defender. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Defense really needed a stop like that.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every... sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Jones wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The offense set for a first down play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Jones to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and